lovelies, and welcome to Yin Yoga. So I'm going to run through a completely props-free Yin Yoga sequence this morning. I am out in the sun, so I've got a little cover for my face. If you're outdoors and you want to just create a little bit more of a cocoon for yourself, then maybe have a cloth or something to it over, but that's all we're going to need. So let's start in a seated meditation, taking a nice comfortable seat. If you do want a pillow underneath you or something like that, that's fine. Or you could always lie down for this as well if you're feeling a bit tired or low energy. We're going to start by closing down the eyes, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just letting go of your day so far. Doing a bit of a body scan. Starting at the very top of your head. And just noticing any sensations in your head, your face. Moving down into the neck, shoulders. Noticing anything that you're feeling. Moving down the arms. And then through the chest, the belly, the back, all the way down to your hips, your buttocks, the thighs, moving down the legs, into the knees, into the ankles, and finally into the feet. Taking a nice deep breath, filling your entire body from top to bottom with fresh oxygen. Letting it out again through the mouth. Closing the mouth down. Just taking a few breaths in and out through the nose here. Noticing your inhalation, noticing your exhalation. So with Yin Yoga, there are three main principles that we want to keep in the backs of our minds. The first one is find your edge. The second one is hold the pose. The third one is resolve to be still. So finding your edge isn't about pushing to your maximum, pushing to your limit. It's just about noticing when your body is, at the very edges of comfort and stopping there, being mindful. Holding the pose, again without force, just allowing your body to be there. And then finally resolving to be still. So personally I struggle, I like to move around a little bit, I'm quite fidgety. This part of the practice, resolving to be still, is where a lot of the juiciness of yin is at. So see how you go with those three principles. Let's take 3 final breaths here before we start to move. In through the nose. They don't have to be big breaths, just soft. Out through the nose. 2 more. Let them be soft, natural, unhurried breaths. 1 more. When you're ready, let's open the eyes. And we'll come into our first pose, a half butterfly fold. So bring one leg out, maybe let's bring the right leg out. And we're going to turn the chest towards that right leg. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly fold forward over that leg. You might want to keep your hands on the ground, or you could even use your hands to support your forehead, maybe by stacking them onto your leg. Or you could kind of just flop here, let the weight of your body invite you into the pose. Noticing your breath. Finding your edge, your comfortable edge. Holding the pose. And then resolving to be still. Keep breathing. Soft, easy breath. You don't have to have a completely straight leg. It can have a little bend in that knee. Slowly come on up. Using your hands to walk you in. And then we're going to turn to face the other side. Coming into the other side, bring the left leg out. Stretching it out. My right sole of foot is just lightly touching my inner left thigh, but yours doesn't have to touch, whatever's comfortable. Turning the chest over the left leg, taking a breath in. And as you exhale, folding forward over that leg. Just allowing your body to be soft. Noticing if one leg is a little tighter or looser than the other. For me, my left hamstring is a little tighter, so I'm going to put a bend in this knee. Finding your edge, making sure you don't push any further than that. Allowing the upper body to be soft, the face to soften. Finding that breath. Soft and gentle breath, natural breath, easy breath. Resolve to be still. Notice how your body might settle into the pose as we stay here a little longer. Finding that softness. Finding that stillness. When you're ready, let's slowly walk ourselves back out of that. If you need a little more time there, that's fine. Just taking your time. There's no rush with any of this. Next pose we're going to come into is a wide-legged child's pose. So for that one, I'm going to bring big toes together and bring the knees quite wide. So the wider the knees are, the more deeper the sensation you're going to get with this. So if you're feeling a little stiff, maybe bring the knees closer. We're going to bring our hands out in front, breathe in, and then start to walk those hands out away from us. Either bringing the forehead to the ground, or you might want to bring stacked fists underneath the forehead. Whatever feels good for you. You can always use pillows too if you have them under the forehead. Softening the face. Softening the belly. Breathe into the back of your body. Lower back releases. Can always place the side of your head on the ground if that's more comfortable. And then swap to the other side in a little bit. Beautiful release for the lower back. Breathing in, breathing out. If you have your head turned to the side, let's gently pick it up, turn it to the other side. When you're ready, you're going to slowly walk the hands back in towards the body, taking your time, and then coming into a tabletop position. So all fours, hands and knees. And just bring some gentle movement in. So drawing circles with the hips. Moving in one direction, nothing dynamic, just gentle, slow, switching directions. Noticing your breath where it's at. We're going to come into a thread the needle with the arm. So for this one, I'm going to keep my right hand on the floor. Inhale, open my left arm up a little bit, and then I'm going to scoop the left arm underneath. I'll turn around to show you what I mean. Scooping that hand behind that right wrist, bringing that left shoulder towards the ground. The left ear might come to the floor. You can kind of push away with your right hand. Beautiful thoracic spine opener. You can close the eyes here and breathe. Some people like to walk this right hand out above the head and then press the palm of the hand into the floor. Draw that right shoulder back into the body. That can be quite nice as well. Closing the eyes if that's comfy. I'm trying to keep the hips above the knees. You might feel a little bit of an opening through that right shoulder as well as the left one. Finding your edge. Holding the pose. Just a few more breaths in this one. Whenever you're ready, you can press into that right hand. Coming into it on the left side. I'm going to turn around so you can see again. Keeping my left hand on the floor this time. Inhale, open up through my right arm. Exhale, thread that right arm behind the left wrist. Oh, it's so good. Beautiful thoracic spinal opener. Again, you can walk that left hand out, pressing palm into the floor. Closing the eyes. Noticing your breath. Try to keep coming back and anchoring into the breath. If you notice your thoughts are wandering, come back to the breath. Come back to how your body's feeling in this shape. Find your edge, the very edges of your comfort, so it's still easeful, still comfortable. Just a few more breaths here. Noticing if you've got your left arm outstretched, that left hand pressing into the ground. And then slowly we're going to press through that left hand nice and gently to come on back onto all fours. To do a little bit of cat-cow. So as we inhale, we're going to gently point the tailbone up, pull the chest forward, look forward or slightly up. And as we exhale, we tuck the tailbone, arch the spine. Look at your belly button. Inhaling, cow pose, looking up. Tailbone slightly points up. Exhaling, tucking the tailbone. Even bringing the shoulders forward a little bit over the wrists. 2 more like that. Just going at your own pace. Might be faster or slower than my pace. Good. One more. Beautiful. While we're here, let's just do a little bit of wagging the tail. So I'm making a C shape through my spine. It's like I'm wagging my tail to the left. I look over my left shoulder. Wag it to the right. Look over the right shoulder. It's a little bit of lateral spinal flexion. Feels so good. Okay. From here, we're going to come down onto our belly, coming into a Sphinx pose. So I'm going to bring my forearms to the floor. You can bring your feet wider or narrow, whatever feels better for your body. And I kind of like to think of stapling my toenails into the floor. Now, option to stay on your forearms and pull your chest forward, but without force. So if you're feeling a lot of compression in your lower back, I would suggest tucking the tailbone under. So I don't know if you can see, but this is not tucking my tailbone. This is tucking my tailbone under. And if it's still a bit too compressed in the lower back, walk your forearms forward even more. You can still pull your chest forward like you're clawing the mat, like a big cat with your hands. But the elbows don't have to be directly under the shoulders if that's not comfortable. Close down the eyes. Soften the face. Won't be here too long in Sphinx. The beautiful back opener, chest opener. You don't want to crane the neck or shorten the back of the neck in any way. It's mostly coming from the thoracic spine, this extension. A gentler version of this would be stacking the forearms or the hands, and even placing the forehead onto the backs of the hands. Breathing into the belly can also be quite wonderful. And just a minute or so more here in Sphinx. Notice the space between the shoulder blades. Seeing if that space can slightly shorten, opening the chest. Breathe. Good. Whenever you are ready, I'm going to slowly walk the hands back in. I like to bend my knees, toggle the feet from side to side a little bit, and then I'm going to roll onto one side. Come to lying on your back. So however's comfortable for you. I'm going to lie on our backs. Knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Then come in to thread the needle with our legs. So crossing left ankle over right knee. And then from here you can bring that right knee in towards your body. Hold on to the back of the right thigh. or the front of the right shin, whatever feels more comfortable for you. For a lot of people, it's just back of the thigh. I'm going to place this blanket over my face. The sun is a bit intense. I'm just going to hold the back of my thigh today. Imagining that right knee is moving a little closer to you. Flexing your left ankle. Finding your breath. Finding your edge. Holding the pose. Resolve to be still. When you're ready, we're going to very, very slowly come out of that. You can even straighten that right leg. Do a few ankle circles with that right foot. And then bring the right foot to the floor. Release the left leg. Bring the left foot to the floor. Swap sides, crossing right ankle over left knee. See if you can flex that right ankle a little bit to protect it. And then drawing left knee in towards the chest. Again, you can hold behind the thigh. I seem to interlock my fingers, interlacing my fingers behind that thigh. But you don't have to do that. Completely up to you. Finding your variation of thread the needle. Beautiful hip opener. Breathing in, breathing out. Maybe drawing that left knee a little closer to your body, but without forcing. It's just if your body feels like it wants to go there. It might not want to. That might be plenty of a stretch as it is. Whenever you're ready, let's slowly begin to straighten that left leg. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Do a few ankle circles here. You can even let go of the back of that leg like I have if you want. Going in the other direction with the ankle circles. And now from here we're going to just hold on to both knees. Do a gentle little rock side to side so you can rest the back of the head on the floor. Just allow the lower back to receive a massage from the earth. Feels so good. Rocking from side to side. And then we're going to move into a happy baby pose. So you might simply draw the knees apart, rest the hands on either the inner or the outer shins or knees. I love this really simple happy baby, just with my hands reaching for my shins. So good. Letting the lower back just gently press into the mat. With the hands just gently on the insides of the legs there. Or you could face the soles of the feet towards the ceiling. Hold on to the big toes in a more traditional happy baby if you wanted. Up to you. This one can be good as well. Finding that breath. Maybe even adding some gentle rocks from side to side. You could do the gentle rocks with the hands on the inner knees as well. Good. Beautiful. It's finding your variation, finding your edge, finding your breath. Resolving to be still. And when you feel like you've had enough, gently releasing the hands and simply stretching those legs out. Stretching the arms out, taking up lots of space. Coming into Shavasana. So whatever you need to be comfortable here, make sure you are comfortable. Maybe placing something over your eyes. I'm going to place this over my whole face. Just finding your breath, letting your whole body sink down into the floor. Softening your belly, allowing that stillness to permeate your being. stay as long as you want here. As long as you need. You can let the video turn off. And take as long as you need here in Shavasana. If you are ready to come out, slowly start to wiggle toes and fingers. Gently roll to one side. In your own time, make your way up to sitting, remembering if you need more time, you can pause or stop the video. Take as long as you need in Shavasana. Easy cross legs, closing down the eyes once again, finding that soft face. Soft breath. When you're ready, bringing your hands together in front of the heart. Bowing chin to chest, head bows to the heart. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Remember that you can take as long as you want in Shavasana, as long as you need to let your nervous system just be regulated again. Till next time, bye.